Most people believe the deadliest moment at sea is the shipwreck. It isn't. For many survivors, the real nightmare begins after the sinking. Floating, burning under the sun, surrounded by endless water they cannot drink. History shows us something chilling. Thousands survived the disaster, only to die slowly in the days that followed. Tonight, we're stepping into those final days. Part 1. The illusion of survival. When a ship goes down, adrenaline takes over. People fight, they swim, they grab wreckage. And when the screaming stops, a dangerous thought appears. I made it. But survival at sea is not about escaping the ship. It's about beating the clock that starts the second you enter the water. Within hours, the body begins losing fluids. Salt dries the skin. Lips crack, tongues swell, and thirst becomes something far more powerful than fear. Part 2. The silent killer, dehydration. A human can only survive about 3 days without fresh water. The ocean surrounds survivors with a cruel illusion. Water everywhere, yet none of it drinkable. Some try, many always have, but drinking seawater speeds death dramatically. As salt floods the bloodstream, the kidneys fail. Hallucinations begin. Victims report seeing rain that never falls, ships that aren't there, voices calling from empty horizons. Rescue crews have found rafts where survivors were convinced land was just beyond sight, when they were hundreds of miles from anywhere. Part 3. True story pattern. Across maritime disasters, investigators noticed something disturbing. The strongest swimmers rarely lasted longest. The survivors were often the calmest, the ones who conserved energy, who stayed together, who resisted panic. Because panic burns water faster than heat ever could. Every unnecessary movement, every shout, every moment of terror accelerates dehydration. The ocean doesn't kill quickly. It waits. Part 4. Sun, salt, and the breakdown. By day 2, the sun becomes unbearable. Skin blisters, eyes swell nearly shut. Salt sores form wherever wet clothing rubs the body. Sleep becomes impossible. And then comes the psychological fracture. Some survivors slip into silence. Others become irrational. There are documented cases of survivors slipping into the ocean willingly, certain they saw shade beneath the waves. They never resurfaced. Part 5. The cruelty of near rescue. Perhaps the most haunting reality is how often rescue comes close, but not close enough. Search planes pass miles away. Ships cross the horizon unnoticed. Survivors are simply too small, against the size of the ocean. For many, hope becomes the final resource to disappear. Ending the shipwreck makes headlines. But the ocean writes the ending, because surviving the sinking was only the beginning. Out there, survival is not about strength, it's about time. And the ocean always has more of it than we do.